How's you all doing? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. If you're new here, my name's Connor or Thrifty Gems. I am a vintage reseller, soon to be vintage stroke eBay reseller again, but we'll get to that. Today's Sunday, day after Valentine's Day. Couple hours in the unit, just whilst my daughter has a nap. Going to get some stock sorted, get some orders out, and also in this video I'm going to be going over how we're getting on in terms of the 50k revenue challenge. And also, I've had a few people DM me and someone's reached out in a comment as well and basically said, that photo station you've got for your clothes, what actually is it? How does it work? So later on in the video, we'll go through that. So stick around for that. Some of the stock that I have already, I've got a lot of stock that's just sat in like boxes and stuff. Mainly this kind of thing down here. I want to look at what I have on there and just get them on eBay and just get them away. So they've sat there, all this stuff up here as well. They've sat there for long enough. I don't need them. I'm well into the profit and all the stuff, so I don't really care what price I sell it at. I just want rid of them. I'd rather have the space than have the money. So let's go through and take a look. Also, later on in this video, I'm going to show you how I take photos of clothes to sell online. I've had a few people request asking what that photo station is next door and how it looks and how I actually built it. So stick around and we'll talk through that as well. Right, if you're new here, this is the kind of clothing room side of things. Got clothes in that rail there that have been listed, some of it hasn't, and then everything on this rail here is still to be listed. So I do like to list 10, 12 things a day, try and keep it as close as possible to that. On eBay, I'll do the same. I've started selling on eBay again. I did have quite a decent sized store previously, but as soon as kind of vintage reselling took off for me, I just kind of let eBay die down because it takes 10 times longer to make a sale and there's a lot more hassle. So I just kind of pied it off. But we're going to go back to eBay because in reselling, you don't always just want to have one source to be able to sell your stock. So if you can sell your stock on eBay, Vinted, whatnot, Tilt, whatever it is, do that. Don't rely solely on one platform because you never know if anything's going to happen to that platform. You never know if anything's going to happen to your account and you always need something to fall back on. So that is why we are going back to eBay as well as Vinted. You can see here, loads of different stock. This stock, a lot of this, a few people in the group were asking earlier on. These are 9 milers. We've got a few there. We've got loads in boxes as well, and we've got a few listed. Milers, I am stocking for the summer. So basically, only do this if you have the capital to do it, but ideally, in reselling, you want to be buying out of season. So what that means is, in the summer, you want to be buying kind of winter outdoor stock, like kind of warmer stock. And then in the winter, you want to be buying more kind of summery outdoor travel lifestyle stock. So that's what we've been doing. So just now you can see some milers there. We've got a full box of milers down there as well. We are going to be buying a load of different Nike shorts and then we're just going to be bundling them and selling them as we get into summer. You can see loads and loads of center swooshes, Patagonia, other brands if you know you know. And that's what the plan is. We're just going to keep churning away. We have a few rab bits down there, a few bits over there as well. And yeah, that's the plan for just now. As I say, I used to do Amazon FBA, so I have a load of old kind of stock that would do that, like a lot of beauty stock and stuff like that. And to be honest, that's all just kind of sat in boxes next door in the stockroom, and I've never really done anything with it, purely because I pivoted over to clothes and trainers. I've done this for about a year now, and I love it 10 times more than I did doing anything else. So it's time to just get all that stock gone. As I said in the earlier clip. Just want to quickly jump in here to talk to you about the reselling group, Resell Locker. Resell Locker is a Vinted Monitor group where basically it means that as soon as something is listed on Vinted, it'll immediately get posted into the group under whatever category you're looking at. You could be looking at Nike trainers, Patagonia, Ralph, Rab, Nike in general, Napajiri, anything like that. This is what I use to get all my stock. Basically how it works is as soon as an item's listed on Vinted, it's instantly posted in the group, and then you've got a wee fast buy button, you've got an auto buy feature as well, which means if you're automatically on the auto buy just now and something comes through saying Air Max 95s for £15 in a size 9, it'll instantly buy them for you. You don't need to be at your PC, you don't need to be at your phone, it'll instantly do it for you. If you are on your phone and you do see them, you can click fast buy and it'll instantly buy them for you as well. That is how a lot of sellers get their stock for Vinted. It's very easy to do. It's how I can pick up things like this for like £9. These 95s were like £11. Collect them for 25. These Velvet Air Maxes, picked them up for like £11, £12 delivered, something like that. They'll get sold for like 25 as well. Another example is like Nike 270s. Nike 270s in a big size get posted 24/7. I'm reselling these for £33, £35. Here's one that sold today. I picked it up for like £12. It's just that easy to do. If you're interested, we also do stuff like Pokemon drops, shoe drops, anything like that. There was a Costco drop for Pokemon the other day. A lot of members cooked in that. It's because we posted saying, be in Costco tomorrow morning, this is what's dropping, this is the profit you can make from it. If you are interested, it is the first link in my bio. Use code LOCKER for 40% off your first month, making it literally £15. £15 you will do in one flip, and then you've got the rest of the month to make money. Honestly, it is extremely cheap, and for the stuff that you get inside it, it is incredible value. There's 15, 16-year-olds in this group that's making like £500 to £1,000 a month whilst they're at school. It is incredible. So if you are interested, first link in the bio, Resell Locker, use code LOCKER for 40% off. It'll also be the pinned comment down below as well. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Now back to the video. Right, hopefully this is in frame. So, as I said earlier on, a lot of people were asking about how I take, obviously I've got a load of clothes here, how do I take pictures to be able to stand out from the crowd in terms of Vinted, and how do I actually make sales at higher price points than other people. To be honest, 9 times out of 10 is because of this. So this is nothing fancy. Let me just turn these lights on. You can see the difference already with 1, and there's the difference with 2. So this is really nothing fancy. It is a bit of insulating board, so it actually weighs not a lot at all. Maybe like a couple of kilo max. And it's hooked on the wall. I don't know if you can see up there. Let me move this light. It's hooked on the wall, 2 screws. There's obviously 2 beams there, so 2 screws, and then it's like wire. The wire is put through the insulating board so that it doesn't cut and it doesn't fall apart. And then on here is just a bit of, it's a photography background. Get it on Amazon, I'm pretty sure it was like 20 quid. But you can see everything's held in with these kind of clamps, and it's literally supported by two boxes. Now, as I say, this weighs nothing. So the reason I've done it this way, sad to some people, but cool to other people. I like having people round to the unit. I like having the space. If I want to have a gaming tournament in here, I'm going to do that. We did last week. So that can just fold down, go right against the wall. I can put the boxes right against it, and then it's out the way. There's no space, and then I've got this whole open floor to do what I want. If we're doing live streams or whatever, that gets tucked away. And again, it's really sturdy. If you put this light back in, hopefully you can still see everything. Let me get something. So that's basically the full process for me. So on this railing over here is unlisted stock. So I've just picked this up, Ralph Long. So you can see if I just turn, if you've got the lights above you, right, okay, that's going to take a decent picture. It's not going to be the best. That is a nice bright white. If you had a yellow light, it's going to look crap in the photos. You want nice bright white, and you can see the difference with that image. So these are angled at 2 different angles. That's to get the bottom and the top of the item. If it's an XXL, it's going to go all the way up to here. So I need to cover the entire thing. Snap a photo of the label, the badge, any defects, the size tag, anything like that. Flip it around, do the same, and then back on a coat hanger and list it up here. In terms of like my process, that's now listed. So I've got the photos on my phone. What I'll do is I'll sit, so say obviously today's a Sunday, I'll come in here and I'll take 30, 35 pictures, or 35 different listings, sorry. And then what we'll do is, I'll go home tonight, we'll have dinner, and then I'll sit in front of the TV and I'll basically just draft everything onto Vinted. So if you don't know, on Vinted, say I take 9 pictures per item, upload those 9 pictures, put them onto the Vinted listing, and then just hit the X, and I can just save it, and then that's a draft. So I don't need to then go back in to find the photos. I don't need to do anything else with it. I know in my head, when I go into Vinted, that's a draft, everything's there, all I need to go in is punch in the details and list it. And as I say, if you're listing 30, 35 items a week, 40, 50 items a week, like I'm doing just now, you want to be able to do that. So the reason I do this is for a few different reasons. So I've got this phone that I'm recording on just now. I've also got a phone that I take pictures with. The phone that I take pictures with, the storage on it is crap. So ideally, say we take, if I was to come in here on a Sunday, on a perfect Sunday, I would take 70 different listing photos, and that's 10 a week, 10 a day, sorry, for the week. I come on, I go into Vinted, and I draft all 70 of them. That's going to be 70 drafts on Vinted. I then have all those photos on my phone that I can just delete. I don't need them anymore. I can keep track of it by saying, right, there's 70, by Wednesday there should be 50, blah, 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 blah. So that I know I'm hitting my 10 a day target, and I know I'm reaching the maximum amount of sales that I can reach. Because realistically, if I'm listing 10 a day, I'm probably making 6 or 7 sales. So I want to be able to keep that going, increase the revenue, and then we'll get to the 50k. In terms of that 50k challenge, so if you don't know, at the start of the year, I basically said to myself, right, by the end of this year, I want to do 50k in revenue. I'm not going to lie, I think it's going to be a lot higher than that. I hope it's going to be a lot higher than that because that's obviously the goal. But yeah, I won't do all the numbers just now, but let's just say I've done the numbers for January. We're well into our target of what we had to do for that month, times 12 to reach our goal. So I'm happy, we're ahead of schedule, and that's where we need to leave it. At some point I will do a kind of review the 50k challenge, see how far along we are, and see how quickly we can actually hit that 50k, because if we can hit it well before December, happy days. So actually, for anyone that's a bit eagle-eyed, you'll see that actually I've not recorded anything in about a week to 10 days. So I had COVID to start last week, felt absolutely shit, so I didn't record. Done a couple of TikToks, a couple of reels and all that kind of thing, but I just never recorded anything for YouTube. So thank God we're back, because I really do love doing this and I really do miss it when I don't do it. But having said that, I did also have to take a couple of days off Vinted and all that type of thing. But we got the listings back up, we started back doing the 10 a day and all that kind of thing. I actually had a load of sales, so I'll pop up on screen now some of the sales that we've had over the last week. You'll see that there's actually a really good few, so here they're here. Now, as I say, a few decent orders got out. There's a couple £100 in revenue there. I don't actually know the total, I'll put it on screen somewhere. But yeah, a couple £100 in revenue just from yesterday, and then obviously nearly 20 odd the day before that. So it's going really well. 50k challenge is well underway, as I said earlier. We're hoping to get it finished a lot sooner than the end of the year. I do think it's very possible to do. 50k sounds like a lot, but I think the only reason it sounds like a lot is because the processes aren't in place. Once you have your processes in place, everything's just rinse and repeat. Like, if I go on the Vinted Monitor for an hour a day and just buy as much as I can buy, then it's not hard. If I go on the Vinted Monitor for like an hour a day, all I do is just buy as much as I can. It'll all get sent in. I'm getting like 5 to 8 parcels a day just now. Get them clean, get them prepped, get them sold. And then sooner or later you'll realise that, oh shit, the money I'm actually making is slowly piling up. And we have these discussions in the group all the time. If you're not aware of what I'm talking about Resell Locker. There'll be a clip just after this explaining it. But basically in the group, we talk all the time. There's a lot of newer people in there that are reselling, and they basically said, I want to start buying the summer clothes just now. Connor, I've seen your video, I've seen that you're stocking night milers and all that. Yeah, that's all well and good, but only do it if you've got the capital to do it. If you're starting with a few £100 and you've got maybe like £200 left, don't go and spend 100 of that in summer stock. Reinvest in all your stock and keep going from there. Eventually you'll get to the point where, yeah, you can start buying for other seasons, but just now that's not your priority. Your priority is to get the stock in and get the stock out as quick as possible. You will get to a point that you can grow enough that you can start buying stock for the following season or next year or whatever. But unless you have the processes in place, the space to do it, and the capital to do it, don't do it. Just buy stock that sells right now. Got a decent amount of people reaching out to me basically saying, if you've never seen it in one of my latest videos, I done a giveaway for Resell Locker, and it was basically comment the word locker on this video and someone will get a free month into the group. So I get like 50 odd comments on that video, which is the most I've ever had, and I really did appreciate it. So we'll do it again. Someone who likes, subscribes and comments the word locker in this video, just this video alone, they will get access to the group for 1 month. If you're already in the group and you do it, happy days, you'll just get a free month. If you're new to the group, we'll give you a free month into the group, whatever works. I don't mind how we do it. But yeah, like this video, subscribe if you're not, because I will double check, and comment the word locker, and we'll pick someone in the next video and they will get a free month in the group. So look out for that as well. And that is it for that video. You can see in here, our shoes are looking a bit sparse. I've ordered like 30 odd pairs of trainers. They're coming soon. Again, all from the Vinted Monitor. And it's just a case of keep growing. Like, I'm getting a certain type of trainer in just now that I'm buying 3, 4, 5 times a day, and I can't keep them in stock. So we're really looking to kind of up those numbers. If I can start buying 10 or 15 a day, I will. But just now, we physically can't keep them in stock. Most of you will know what they are, but if you don't, watch out the next video and I'll do something on it. And that is it. Thank you all for watching. Remember, subscribe if you're new here. Like this video, hype this video, and comment the word locker, and someone will get a free month next month into the group. So do that. There's a lot of new stuff coming. As I say, we are trying to grow the socials just now as well. So if you wouldn't mind, please could you go and I'll put my Instagram and I'll put my TikTok down as well. Please do go follow that. I do a lot more short form content on there, obviously, and I do a lot of vintage reviews. So if you want your Vinted account reviewed to see why you're not making sales, how you can increase your sales, follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. Comment your Vinted in one of the videos and if I've got time, I will take a look at yours and I'll do another video explaining what you can do to make more sales. Thanks all for watching. See you in the next one. The winner will be announced in the next video. See you after.